Stormy Daniels' lawyer is asking the Treasury Department to release financial records that detail suspicious activity surrounding the hush money paid to the adult film star by Michael Cohen, the president's longtime attorney. So joining us now is Stormy Daniels' attorney, Michael Avenatti. Michael, great to see you.
Good morning.
Why do you want to see this suspicious activity report from the bank?
Well, because we think it's going to show the flow of the money, Allison, and it's going to show exactly what happened in connection with this $130,000 payment.
But don't we already know the flow of the money? Michael Cohen paid Stormy Daniels the $130,000. What more is there to say?
Well, we believe that this report may show where that money came from, meaning whether it actually came from the home equity loan or whether that loan was repaid by the president or someone associated with the president. And this suspicious activity report is not a common occurrence in American banking. What happened was First Republic Bank, Mr. Cohen's bank, conducted an investigation into this transaction long before this lawsuit was filed. They determined there was something suspicious or illegal about this money transfer, and they're the ones that reported it to the Treasury Department.
Our legal experts say that bank records are notoriously hard to get. Even police have a hard time getting bank records, financial records from banks. So what crime are you telling them you think was committed?
Well, we don't know what crime was committed, but what we do know is that the bank determined that there was something suspicious or illegal about this, and that's why they caused the report to be filed with the Treasury Department, Allison. And our position is very clear. If, in fact, this payment was above board, there was nothing untoward about it, then the Treasury Department should have no problem with releasing this 4-page suspicious activity report to the American people.
The last time I interviewed you, you said that you would be presenting new evidence soon.
Yes.
And so where is your evidence
well,
that this payment, that Donald Trump knew about this $130,000 payment, or even that they had an affair?
Allison, it was Friday that you had me on the show.
And the clock is ticking.
It is now Tuesday. First of all,
I think it's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday, you're right.
But, okay, you make my point. It's Wednesday.
All right. But look, let me be clear about something. I don't think there's any question in America right now that people believe that my client had this relationship with the president. I don't think there's any question about that.
But there is question that Donald Trump knew about the payment. Michael Cohen says he did not.
Well, we don't believe there's much question as to that either, because it makes no sense. The story that we continue to be told, the lie that continues to be wove, if you will, is implausible. It makes no sense.
I get it, but the criminal justice system is not based on sense. It's based on evidence.
Correct.
So where's your evidence?
We're in the process of compiling it, and we're going to roll it out in due time.
What are you going to show us?
We're going to show you plenty, and I think we've already shown quite a bit. And in fact, this is not a question of us having to prove anything beyond a reasonable doubt, or we're not prosecuting a crime. That's not our job. What our position is that we want the facts known to the American people. We want the financial records released. We want the SAR released. We want the truth to come out about this agreement, what the president knew, when he knew it, and what he did about it.
What Michael Cohen's team wants is for this to be handled in arbitration, and that means privately.
Quietly.
Quietly.
Secretly.
Secretly. And that's what the contract stipulates. So if they win, that this has to go into arbitration, then will you and your client, Stormy Daniels, be quiet?
I don't know. I don't know that we'll be quiet, quite frankly. I mean, my client and me are committed to an open process, a process whereby the American people are going to judge what happened here. The American people deserve this information. They deserve the truth. They deserve openness. They don't deserve some secret, hidden arbitration behind closed doors designed to protect people.
Look, we can have a debate about arbitration, but she did sign that contract, that's how it would be handled.
She signed the contract with the expectation that everyone was going to sign the contract, and that was going to be the deal, and that turned out not to be the deal.
She had a different lawyer at that time, as you know, who has said that he would like, I think, to tell what his version of these events are. Will she grant him that permission to do so?
We haven't had that discussion. That's an unusual waiver. What I will say is this. If the president and Mr. Cohen will waive their attorney-client privilege, my client will waive it immediately.
Michael Avenatti, thank you very much. We'll check back with you when you have anything else to present. Thanks so much for being here. You too.